You were telling me that your first studio, you were finishing up high school?
Yeah, right. In the basement of the family's place.
And today we're in your studio. This is phenomenal. It's a little bit different than that basement, I bet.
Well, it is. It is, yeah.
It's just amazing. There's a lot of work in here, and there's a lot of you that goes into this, I bet. When I've read about you and I'm looking at your work and the concept of the hybrid, and how did that evolve for you, the concept?
Well, that means that I've brought ideas, thoughts into, something that I can, twist and turn and move on with, yeah.
Yeah, and I read one of your quotes about the meaning of freedom and being able to do what you want to do the way you want to do it.
No, well, that's important to me, being able to do things the way I want to do them. I mean, I could take on as a project something from someone who come in with a lot of money, and
True.
Yeah, I'll start hammering on that right away.
But that concept of freedom,
yes,
is for me powerful. Growing up here in Chicago, through the 60s and 70s, and Chicago wasn't always the friendliest city.
True enough.
How did Chicago influence your art?
Well, I went to Englewood High School, and then I would go on Saturdays to the Art Institute. So there was, what I would do at school, and then what I could get to the Art Institute on Saturdays and in summertime.
Yeah. So you had the best of multiple worlds.
I would say so.
Yeah. I mentioned why we're here today.
Okay.
I'm the president at the State University of New York at New Paltz.
Okay.
And I've been there just about a year, so this is exciting for me to come home and to get to present to you the first Lifetime Achievement Award coming from the Dorsky Museum. Here you are, sir. Thank you.
Oh, my. Oh, it's delightful. Well, I think to get a Lifetime Achievement Award is always something that, in my time, to have something that comes to you and says, you're a great guy, we like you and all that. And so here I am. The thing is that Dorsky at one point had a gallery that I showed work in, and he was always getting stuff out there for me and for him, of course. And it was a very good time for me, I would say.
A very good time. Well, this good time extends, and it's coming back with this award, being the first person to get it. And congratulations, and what a pleasure. Now I want to ask you, Dorsky Museum, Sam Dorsky.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about how maybe you two met?
Well, that takes me back. At the Museum of Modern Art in New York, a lot of stuff about black artists and stuff like that. Well, he liked my work, but he wanted to see it pushed along, and there were some openings and stuff at the museum there, the Contemporary Museum. There were some group shows, you might say, that I had my work in. And then some other shows that were basically my shows.
So when I think about your shows, I'm going to show you a picture. This is on our campus.
Oh.
That's your work. This is the large hybrid, and it sits in a pretty prominent place on campus and all around it.
Yeah, that's quite something. This piece is, I see it as growing, expanding within the space. The flora and fauna has its own place in it, but the sculpture is there and has its own unique place in it.
Yeah. Your phrase, growing and expanding, That's powerful for me because it makes so much sense on a university campus that we're there for growth and expansion. Mr. Hunt, thank you so very much, and what an honor and pleasure it is.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.